Dragon Ball Super Hero. I am so happy we finally got our next Dragon Ball Z movie. This one is a movie based after Dragon Ball Super, after the big tournament of power between all the universes. But this time we are focusing on Gohan and Piccolo. And folks, I am glad to say Gohan has made a beautiful return in the Dragon Ball Super movie, and he finally gets out of his little week just studying and doing his work mind and has to go back and save Earth from Dr. Gero's grandchild, who creates the Red Ribbon Army again, starts to work on creating androids, and ends up making another cell, which is called Cell Max, I believe. Whew. Alright, to be honest, the movie does start off a little slow. We got a bunch of character building. It focuses on Dr. Gero's grandchild, people getting him out of prison for doing some stuff, trying to talk him into helping create the androids and everything. And then it finally picks up when we get to Piccolo training, babysitting Pan. One of these androids, Omega 1, I believe, comes and fights him, defeats him. And then we get Piccolo going back to Kami's Lookout so then they can unlock Piccolo's hidden power like they did with Krillin and Gohan back on Piccolo so many years ago in the Frieza saga. One big con I have with this movie, a lot of people have talked about, is the animation style. In this film, they go to a different animation style, and it's more of like 3D animation, which is the first time Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super has ever done that. And for me, on the DVD, I don't know if it was like this in the theaters when people watch it. When you're watching it, it just seems like the animation is a little delayed on the screen. Like when they're moving fast, it's flying. When they're fighting, it looks like a little bit of drag happens, and you can kind of see the frames. It seems like slow down. Didn't really like that. Hoping the next season of Dragon Ball Super doesn't go that way. I prefer the old animation. I know that they like to switch it up and do different things, but not a fan of that. That's the big con I have. The other big con I have with this movie is the pacing. At first is very slow, but when it does pick up, it gets very good. The fight with Piccolo, getting his powers, turning into Orange Piccolo, very cool. Gohan coming back and getting his mystic form was awesome. And then the big payoff when Cell comes, everybody can't fight him. Cell's massive, Piccolo's struggling, and then we finally get to the point, which I'm sure everybody's seen all over social media. Gohan goes into beast mode, and it's so cool. He looks great. The only problem I have is the fight was too short once he unlocked his power, which they're trying to show how powerful it is, which I understand. Yeah, the fight scene was great. It was awesome to see Gohan go back in his prime. I'm really excited for the next set of Dragon Ball Super seasons. Can't wait to see Goro. Can't wait to see Gohan train with this new form. Hope maybe he's going to help Vegeta or Goku unlock a new level, possibly even Broly, because in the movie, Goku and Vegeta do bring Broly to Embarrass. They go to Whis Embarrass's planet.
You were totally getting ready to snap on me again, weren't you?
So overall, this movie, very good. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, Dragon Ball Super fan, I think you'll enjoy it. For all my Gohan fans out there, if Teen Gohan was one of your favorites, like me, this helps bring it return to form. Another con with this movie is it plays out too much like the Cell Saga. It's basically a copy and paste. Gohan doesn't know how to unlock his inner power, can't help somebody he cares about gets destroyed. Instead of it being an android this time, it's his mentor and teacher and almost his father figure for most of his childhood was Piccolo. Piccolo looks like he's dead. Gohan loses it. They do a good callback to how he loses it with the red going across the screen showing that he finally snapped. But it's basically just like the Cell saga. Fights a little bit quicker. Cell explodes, self-detonates like he does in the Cell saga. So that part, it's almost like, that was kind of lazy. It's almost like they just threw something together. His beast mode even looks exactly the same as Super Saiyan 2. The hair's just a little bit longer, different color. But good movie nonetheless, gets you excited for the next Dragon Ball Super seasons coming out when we get to see Goro, get to see Vegeta achieve a new form. I can't wait. Like I said, if you're a fan of this, you're going to like it. It gets you ready. If you're somebody that's not really a fan and you like more story building and character development in your anime, there's not much of that in here, so don't expect that. This is more like these movies have been more of like a fan service to like the die-hard fans, I'd say. Battle of the Gods especially, and this one. So it is what it is, folks. Don't expect to see an anime masterpiece or anything like that. If you enjoy this content, make sure you leave a like and follow. We are getting on our way to 200 subscribers. Thank you all for showing support to the code. Hey, remember, be a friend, tell a friend, come on, join the code, baby, because the world is fine.